return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Fifita using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. He'll call for the fair catch here. So SMU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Fafita. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the...
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms despite treatment? Put them in check with Rinvoq. Rinvoq works differently, and it's a once-daily pill. When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief and left back emergency behind with Rinvoq. Check.
When my doctor saw damage, Rinvoq helped visibly repair my colon lining. Check. And I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
Rapid symptom relief.
Visible repair of the colon lining and lasting steroid-free remission. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Circus praise. Unsuspecting people get wowed by undercover Ringling Circus performers.
Hello, everyone. We are here today in Farragut Square, Washington, D.C. With our hidden camera set up, it's time for Ground Under Repair with Mimo and the Lopez family. Yeah, let's see who's going to get wowed by Ringling today.
You gotta keep doing that.
I would keep trying for sure.
Hey, what are you doing? This is not playground.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Meet the performers. The wild stunts you just saw were not done by some random pranksters. Oh no. They are all professional circus artists who have performed in the world-renowned Ringling Circus. Now, let's learn a little bit about them, shall we? First up, meet Mimo, the extreme unicyclist. What's that, you ask? It's like being a pro skateboarder or BMX rider, except that he does it all on only one wheel. Unbelievable! I couldn't do that even on 4 wheels. For the circus performances, Nemo performs all kinds of extreme sports tricks, like front flips, rail sides, and more. Oh, and did I mention, he's also a world champion? Talk about a legend. Up next, we have the Lopez family, known for their breathtaking acrobatic routines performed on tight ropes 25 feet in the air. That's more than a 2-story house. Wow! Oh, and did I mention that they also perform this trick on a triangular high wire, with the ladies of the group being the first ever females in history to do so? You go, girls. Is there anything the Lopez family can't do? That's all we have for today on these amazing Ringling Circus performers. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The short hands. It's Maryland. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Got a man. It's Cooper. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This right here is what the experts call a problem. Today I'm lifting some sunken concrete. So again, this is simply forming a new layer between the soil and the concrete, and it's expanding as we speak.
That's right.
That's moving.
It's moving.
Son of a gun. Get yourself a free concrete slab inspection from a certified expert. Call Alpha Foundations, a groundworks company. It's weirdly satisfying.
Isn't it?
She seems pretty confident that, this guy's not for her.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Release to the back. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Unleashes it on the run. Got his man to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Burnett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Race. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown Mustangs. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right?
Lightning is like thunder, right? Thunder is the sound that a lightning bolt makes. But it's the same.
Every once in a while doesn't mean that I haven't changed drastically. Oh, it is her boyfriend. Oh, we met him at that level. The second I opened my mouth, she's like, "Can you talk to your mom?" Yeah. She just like excused everybody so that she can manipulate Manana, and she does this every single time. Right. And she's gonna change the story and change Manana's mind. Right. I'm sorry that I got like that. You're hurt, I'm hurt. Hurt people hurt people. So that's really what's going on here. So let's just like squash it. Yeah. Let's do better in the future. And from here on out, just talk to me because you know I love you. And it's just this is shit like every single time.
Why don't you go back over there? What was it that Chloe basically called them out for having sex at the reunion? And then Chloe's like, "I'm sorry," and then she makes it like the other person's fault too, and then like, let's agree that we both need to change. She never takes accountability. Bad.
Obviously, and now you're like being nice. Trying to leave. Yeah. And I'm sorry, like, I don't even know why I said that. That's like, and now I feel bad because I was bad at you. I wanted to feel like that wasn't real you.
On that.
You guys good now? You solid? I want to be solid, but we're like, we're going forward.
When they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you wind up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense? We're going to find out here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the right. Got him in. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on his quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Get the support your business deserves. Between product knowledge and installation material expertise, we've got you covered. Visit your local Floor & Decor Pro desk or call our Pro hotline to learn more.
So, Chad, how's everybody doing? Oh, you want to see a day in my life? Say less. Let's go. A day in my life? Always on.
The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air. It's Fafita. Completes it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arizona. They move on top here in the fourth.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
There he goes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Behind his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He holds one deep down the left side. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be...
Prestone has been driving antifreeze coolant innovation since 1927. Our patented anti-corrosion technology protects your vehicle. We keep you safely on the road. For now and the future. The future runs on Prestone.
Need better sleep? We can help. It's Mattress Firm's once-a-year sailing clearance. Save up to 60% on Sealy, plus get a free adjustable base. Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
Down after a good run, they'll mark it at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. On the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Merrill. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The short hand, it's nice. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, defense, you need one more play. You force that incompletion, and now you've got to find a way to keep the opponent out of the end zone to force this game into overtime.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game.
No, guys. Like,
Sending money to your Visa debit card through Remitly.
Millions of people across the world trust Remitly to send money home. Simply enter their 16-digit Visa debit card number to send love conveniently.
I miss you too.
When your network needs you, Oz helps you be there no matter how far. Download the Remitly app and send money home.
Floor & Decor is your one-stop shop for the best flooring and installation materials. From tile to hardwood, laminate to stone, our wide selection saves you time and money. Get started today.
How's the tilapia? When there's Mike's Amazing, you get the BLT, huh? You get the BLT! Get the BLT, duh. Mike's Amazing, get the BLT. Enjoy that.
Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Rolls and fires it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And the Demon Deacons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Grab behind the line. It's Hernandez. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise level is relentless here on second down. off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Damon Deacons. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a...
Pen down, attend, push. We need every fiber ready. Spill drinks, dry mud. But at 10,000 strong, we are powerful. And washable. We are fiber force.
Rejuvenate Click and Clean traps and locks dirt, dust, and hair with 10,000 scrubbing microfibers for a powerful clean.
Rejuvenate Clean is a powerful thing.
So I opened my Winn-Dixie Rewards app, and wow, savings just for me. Nice. Like % back offers on snacks for the kids, which means extra points to splurge on something I want. Shop, earn, save with Winn-Dixie Rewards. Rewards account required. See app for details.
Quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
A little screen to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Red pass, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Always there for your loved ones, no matter how far.
Sending money to your Visa debit card through Remitly.
With Remitly, you can easily send money to a bank account. Just enter their 16-digit Visa debit card number to send love home.
I miss you too.
Download the Remitly app today and send money home.
I don't know, they're waiting for one of us to understand that and see through the part where it's like, gimme, gimme, gimme. So we can share it the whole world.
There's a butterfly. You guys might recognize this shot from your Apple TV B-roll screen. Yeah, exactly.
Why are they photographing inside a house in LA? Maybe there's like a cool view or whatever they're going to transition. We've got a lot more of these coming up. I know that you don't live in California and we have to do all this over the phone and Zoom. We are really getting exhausted.
That's how I've been wearing my hair. Now if I wear my hair like that, it's awesome. Really all staring at me.
No, she's actually like in LA right now doing a photo shoot.
Was it up?
She's here. Yeah, I mean, she's doing her business stuff, right?
They're like, why are we here to party with you dudes?
You guys come by and trying to get here.
Did you kind of get it?
How are things going with you?
I actually came out. Oh, okay. Plans changed now. Yeah, I mean, actually, you need more time to focus. I want to be more involved. You know, really getting my own space is really going to help me. Your own space is a good thing. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. One of the ones you came was because I wanted to try to, like, start being more civil and, like, I don't want to step on toes. Maybe we should next year. Definitely have to say something. Okay. So awkward.
Hey, I came over to town for a bullet. I don't know. Maybe in here without you.
Head out?
I'll just 100%.
No, you should just head out. You should put her in a position to say whether that makes her uncomfortable or not.
Frontier's 100% fiber internet, powered by the speed of light, made for daily. And now get this amazing deal before it's gone. Switch to ultra-fast, reliable, 100% fiber internet. Frontier Fiber, good to go.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with Insidio, the only gut-focused treatment for UC that helps block inflammation in the gut and works right where you need it. Now is the time to talk with your doctor about the results you want, rapid response, and for many people, visible improvement of the gut lining. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Insidio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur.
A man Canaan used to say, every good lie is veiled in the truth.
This Chicago, these our streets, our blocks.
These brothers, they looking out for themselves.
We have no idea who could be having his back right now. He ain't gonna stop till he takes everything from me.
I know what life I'm signing up for.
Never bet against me, because I'm always winning.
Hey, Sam invited me over to the house. I didn't realize we were out of town.
The quarters, they come to the line. Complete on third down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, the sack.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To throw, it's Shapen. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Trying play action. With the catch, it's Mosley. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mosley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got fourth and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And that is just about a perfect run as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got it in the middle with Hernandez. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time play.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Looking for a big gain. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Demon Deacons have it with a first and 10. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush. And they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
The Demon Deacons will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Booth. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Chapin. The throw to the outside is complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it with ease.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. I don't know if it was luck or... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Demon Deacons line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Third and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on second and 15. Caught over the middle. It's Hernandez. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. He can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Guard in the backfield. It's Hernandez. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Chapin. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looking for room, it's Claiborne. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
It's first down from the 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. What a job off front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a heat. Now adjusting. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Chapin. It's complete on the right side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Grab near the sticks. It's Traore. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Catch in the middle, it's Booth. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Chapin.